Hello my fellow Minecrafters, and welcome back to another episode of Minesomnia with yours truly, the Scarlet Fox. Today's episode, we're going to be working on the mapping district, and while we're doing so, we're actually going to be doing our 100 subscribers special. As mentioned in last week's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of a Q&A, and we're also going to be announcing the giveaway winner. So without further ado, let's get started here. And our first question for the Q&A comes from AlwaysAilin. He asks, if you could be a fish, what fish would you be? I'd be a shark, then I could be Jaws. I think I'd be Dory. Because, and Dory's from Finding Nemo, and this is not the fish that I pick, but I think I would end up being Dory. I am an extremely forgetful person. I don't remember what I had for food yesterday. I can watch a TV series this year and then rewatch it next year and be completely fine with it and surprised again because I've forgotten everything. So I'd end up being Dory. But if I could select a fish to be, no, I don't think about fish that often, but I guess I would pick probably a swordfish. That's a fish. Because you have a built-in sword in your nose. So yes, swordfish is what I'd like to be. Dory is probably what I'd end up being. And our next question here comes from KN Kevin N. How did you come up with your YouTube name? So my YouTube name actually comes from my gamer tag. So as long as I can remember, Scarlet has been a part of my gamer tag. About 6 years ago, it started off as the Scarlet Shadow. Then it kind of evolved to the Scarlet Fox because I really like foxes and I think Scarlet Foxes are cute. Red foxes, you know? Yeah. So that's how it became the Scarlet Fox. And then with time, my gamer tag had been taken in a lot of games, but Les Scarlet Fox had not been taken anywhere. So I kind of evolved into Les Scarlet Fox, and that is who we are today. It's my gamer tag, it's what I am in almost every single video game that I play today. So that's how I selected my YouTube name. I just literally used the gamer tag I've been using as long as I can remember, basically. Next up, we have a question from Slayer1 Games. I'm so sorry if I butchered your name there. He asks, how do you upload so many videos? How do you get time to record and edit your videos? A little bit is discipline, but of course, in terms of time, I currently am unemployed because of how life is and the situation in the world today. So I have a lot of extra time on my hands that I would be using to play video games. So I'm just using it to play Minecraft, which I really enjoy to do. To record, I basically record most things that I think will be content worthy, but I also record everything else just in case I want to put it in a video. I do have a general idea of what I want to work on next after I finish a video, just mostly based on what interests me in the Minecraft world at that time. So I make a plan based on what I want to do and I record that. I put aside probably about 4 to 6 hours to just do pure editing. I'm not good at editing. I need the extra time, and that is how the videos happen. And I think that if you're a Minecraft YouTuber, you might think that there's a lot of things that are not content worthy that you're doing, but you'll find yourself actually doing a lot of things that are very cool and that people might want to see. I think people want to see this. So I put it in the form of videos. I think it's mostly up to, do you think it's fun? And if you think it's fun and if you enjoy watching what you're doing, then hopefully other people will feel the same way. Next up, we have a question from Flat Wall. He asks, what editing software do you use? Currently, I am using Wondershare Filmora to edit my videos. I do have a paid version of it because there were a couple things I wanted to unlock. I'm also fiddling around with DaVinci Resolve. I still haven't figured out what the editing software that is going to work best for me will be. It takes me quite a bit of time to try to figure out how these editing software work because I'm not good at editing, and trying to teach myself as much as I can whenever I have time. I watch tutorials and all these things. I'm still trying to work on my audio quality for you guys, but for editing, Wondershare Filmora for now, playing around with DaVinci Resolved, but I might try a different editing software at some point. I just want to make sure it's a good fit for me and it's easy to use for myself, because I need something that is easy so that I can do this the most efficient way possible. Jan Peter asks, what was the reason that you got into YouTube? I've always enjoyed making content. I used to stream on Twitch, but I decided that I didn't want to be live streaming all the time, and YouTube just seemed like a great place to do what I wanted to do, but also not be live 100% of the time and be able to play some video games and share that with other people that might enjoy it. Elvira Simide asks, do you have a date for Mr. Minesomnia contest? Yes. We have decided amongst the Minesomnia community that day one of Mr. Minesomnia will be July 27th, so next Monday will be the great build-off start date. AVXD asks, if you got to pick one block for a day to use, what would it be? Slime. Slime blocks, hands down. Bouncy castles, makes great sounds, insta-breakable. Done. Slime blocks is what I would choose. Next up, a question from Ray C. When did you find out that you wanted to make Minecraft content? What mod packs do you recommend? I figured out I wanted to do Minecraft content basically the day that I uploaded my first Minecraft video. It was kind of suggested to me that I should be uploading content because I was enjoying it so much and I did want to do content of some sort. And because I was playing Minecraft so much, it just kind of made sense. In terms of mod packs, if you're really new at the game, I would recommend the Player Graveyard mod, because it's an easy way to return to the place where you died and retrieve your items without them despawning. I know that despawning items is something that can be very demoralizing, so if you're very new, I do recommend the Player Graveyard mod pack. If you're a little bit more advanced or even new and like to see numbers, I would recommend the Statistic mod packs. That way you can see how many blocks you've broken, how many blocks you've placed, etc, etc. It's really fun to actually see the things that you do in Minecraft in numbers. And last but not least, a question from Molly Chan Kawaii. How long have you been playing Minecraft for, and what got you into the game? I've been playing Minecraft for about 6 years on and off. Now I'm like super into Minecraft and I play every day, and what got me into the game, aside from the fact that my boyfriend recommended it because I would love it, is just the idea of being able to recreate what you have in your mind in pixels and blocks, and the satisfaction of actually being able to complete it at the end is kind of what kept me there. And that, my fellow Minecrafter, concludes the Q&A portion of this video. Now, the giveaway, the big juicy thing everybody's been waiting for. I've taken the time to input all the names of people that have commented, subscribed, and joined the Discord. So all that remains is for me to click this wheel here, and looks like our winner is Neve Mittals. Congratulations, Neve. I am so happy that you're winning this Minecraft code. Make sure to message me on Discord so you can redeem your gift. Congratulations. Thank you so much to everyone who participated. I hope that if you did join part of the Fox fam, subscribe to the channel, that you'll stick around for just the content and hopefully some more giveaways in the future, and that you're enjoying the content here. But let's get back onto the Minesomnia server and get some stuff done. Hello, and welcome back from the subscriber special. Now we actually got some work to do. We are currently in the mapping district, where I've created a beautiful map to thank all of you for the 100 subscribers and supporting me in this journey. And this is what the map looks like. Now, I'm not sure about the top red. It looked better in my head and off the map than I thought, and I've tried a couple different reds here, so if you can give me suggestions or ideas of a 3 red gradient block palette that will work on a map, that would be fantastic. I'll show you what it kind of looks like on my skin. Okay, so this is what it looks like on my skin. There's definitely more than 3 reds, but I don't know how to get this onto a map. I've tried different sorts of colors. Concrete looks the same as this block here, so I'm gonna have to test different things out, and I'll definitely switch it up when we find the right reds, but this is what we got for now. Now, something that you may or may not have noticed is that while I was building, I actually threw a stone placing party to get a little bit of help for all this. So Ailin, Scorpios, and McQueen all joined, so what I'm thinking about is creating a little space for them where they can place their own maps. We won't completely fill it up with stone, but we'll at least map it out and make sure that it's good to go for them whenever they're ready to actually do a map. Alright, and we are back. We've mapped out the little areas for everyone. Let's get a little bit of a bird's eye view here. So those are the 3 additional map spaces that we've kind of plotted out for Ailin, Scorpios, and McQueen. And this will be the official mapping district, so anybody that wants to do a map can definitely do it here. And ice is actually really easy to break, and it's also pretty useful. So we left a little sign for them. We put in the chest their map, and we even cleared out the ice and other structures that were there to make life easy for them when they're ready. So that one's Ailin's, and this one over here is for Scorpios, and we did the same for him. And the one all the way in the far back over here belongs to McQueen. So if McQueen wants to do a map, it is also there and ready for him. Okay, so now that those maps are kind of plotted out for them, they don't actually know that this is here. So what we're going to do is head over to their bases and leave them a little sign letting them know that they have a party favor waiting for them in the mapping district so that they can use whenever they'd like to do so. And now that we have successfully distributed our party favors, I do want to share with you a few things that happened as I was building this map, but didn't necessarily share throughout the building of the map because it wouldn't have made sense for just like the time lapse I was making. So first things first, I did go back to my base and found myself viciously attacked by bells. And yes, I do mean bells in plural. Ailin left a sign at our door basically telling us we were terrible at hiding things and that he had found 2 additional bells to hide at our base. So it sounded something like this. And I wasn't having any of it, so I ran away from home and decided to set up a little safe zone at BanthaBoi's base. I do foresee us having to retreat to this peaceful corner of the world again in the near future. So I'm glad that we have a little space here now. Then we did get a concrete delivery from Ailin, which of course he left at our base where the bells were. So we had to go find the bells. I quickly and victoriously found all 3 bells and hit them even better than before. One of them isn't even anywhere near my base, but it's near my stuff. So I guess that's a little hint for you, Ailin. And back at the mapping district, as I flew to get some snow, I did find a sunken ship. And guess what? There was actually a treasure map inside it. Honestly, I thought the treasure was going to be miles away and wasn't going to even bother, but it was actually on the same island. So we quickly dug into the island, retrieved our goodies, and went on our way. And that is actually all that you've missed. Now, I do know that today's episode was a little different than usual, but I do hope that you enjoyed it, and I want to take this opportunity again to thank everyone so much for all your support on the channel. Honestly, I'm very happy and humbled that you're all here as a part of this community. And with that, that is actually all the time we have for today's episode. So, if you like this episode, you know what to do. Make sure you hit that like button. If you'd like to see more content like this, make sure that you subscribe just like this with your Minecraft arm. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you'd like me to know, especially if you have a better red gradient that will look good on a map for the thingy, that would be fantastic. Put it down in the comment section. You know I love to read your thoughts. Thanks again so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. We'll see you next time. Bye!